One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will take the field first. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so not.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Let's it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. So after the roughing the kicker penalty, another chance for this offense, and if they can pay it off, they'll take the lead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better.
Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To throw, it's St. Clair. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Gaines. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in that first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's St. Clair. Caught behind the line, it's Gaines. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side. A 44-yard try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Willingham. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Panthers have this offense rolling. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The short hands, it's Willie Head. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air, it's St. Clair. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Got it in the middle, it's Woollyhead. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Woollyhead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Oh, he's got a chance. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Boston. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Ducks it to the back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
FIU set up with another first down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle from them.
Turning it on! Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Gaines. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab down the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running into the open space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job of getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will give them the lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 9 over Maryland. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wagner. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward. A few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Gaines. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run it. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Dawson. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Surging forward on the sneak. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. He's got him. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got their job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Quickly out to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Touchdown Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 10 over Texas. Implications go. Inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. There he goes! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Quick completion on the out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
FIU set up with another 1st down.
Let's go.
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida International! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Finds his man down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Powers through the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud.
This offense starting to impose its dominance. 13th play of the drive coming. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Florida International, 38. Boise State, 33.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.